Hey everybody, it's the Van Show, and today we're talking to my friend Stacy McAnulty. Say hi, Stacy.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, of course, thanks for coming on the show. Now we want to start off the show. We want to start off the show by asking you to tell us as much as you can about yourself in 1 minute. Do you think you can do that?
I can certainly try.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm
Hold on,
ready.
Let me set my watch. And go.
So I am Stacy McAnulty. I am a children's book author. I am very fortunate. I have 20 books for young people. Before becoming a children's book author, I was a mechanical engineer. That's what I did for about 8 years. I designed first-class airline seats, though I've never sat in a first-class airline seat, at least not on a plane. I am a wife. I am the mom of 3 children, Cora, Lily, and Henry. I also have 3 furry children, Jack, Munchkin, and Reka. In my spare time, I like to bake, but I hate doing the dishes after I bake. I like to listen to NPR. I try to dabble in photography, which is something else I'm not particularly good at, but it is super fun. I live in Kernersville, North Carolina, with all those dogs and children and husband, though I grew up in upstate New York.
So you're a mechanical engineer. That's incredible.
Yes, that's
Wow.
my background. Yep.
Yeah. And so what made you decide, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done with designing these fancy seats. I'm going to start writing books.
Well, what happened is I had children. So my first daughter was born, Cora, and I had heard all that that you should read to your kids, that it makes them smarter and more empathetic, all of stuff which I believe is true. So I started reading her picture books, and she was born in 2001. So I'm reading her picture books, and I'm like, I want to do this. I want to write for kids. And then a mere 12 years later, I was published. So that. So
did you write like a few books before you finally got the one that actually was the published one?
Oh yes.
So you've got some unpublished books.
Oh, more than some. When I visit schools, I tell the kids, I'll show them like, look, I have 20 books. But I am told no 4 or 5 times more than I'm told yes. So for every book you see, there's probably 4 or 5 manuscripts on my computer or in my drawer that you will never see. So but is that a failure or is that road to success?
That's right. No,
Yeah.
Of course. It's not a failure at all, unless failure is first attempt in learning.
Yeah.
That's the acronym I like to use.
First attempt in learning. I like it.
Yeah,
I
right?
like it. Yes. The Miscalculations of Lightning Girl. It stars Lucy Callahan, and she's 12 years old in the book, but when she was 8, she was hanging out behind her apartment complex in North Carolina. She's hanging onto a chain link fence that is struck by lightning. That electricity runs through the fence, runs through Lucy, and rewires her brain, and she's an acquired savant. She's a math genius.
Oh.
So she would add, subtract, multiply, and divide faster than we would do it on a calculator. She becomes homeschooled at this point to deal with her genius brain. And at 12, she is basically ready to graduate high school. Nana thinks about this. Should I be sending my 12-year-old off to college? Yeah, and Nana goes, no, I'm going to send you to middle school instead. So Lucy, who's been homeschooled and is the genius, is sent off to middle school for the first time and must deal with what we all deal with in middle school. The world ends in April. It's a title of a book, not a threat. And it comes out in September this year. And this one stars Eleanor Dross, and she comes across a website by a Harvard professor that says an asteroid is going to hit Earth in April, like a dinosaur-destroying size asteroid. She tells her dad, she tells her teacher, they don't believe it, but that doesn't stop her from getting her classmates ready. So they kind of start this underground end of the world club and preparing and getting ready for the end of the world as we know it.
Whoa.
You know, going back to a nice REM song there. I think we're going to end up in Mars eventually.
You think so?
I mean, maybe not us, but
why not?
humanity. I mean, yeah, we could ask for a ticket.
You know what? I bet someone's going to see this YouTube video and they're going to go, we need to send that puppet and that woman to space. Send them to Mars.
Sign us up. Sign us up, please.
We'll take it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.